Smoking cigarettes is the second leading cause of death in the United States. It is possible to prevent these deaths caused by smoking cigarettes and still get the nicotine that the body craves. As we advance as a society, we should take a look at the chemicals that we consume in our products in order to live healthier lives. We all know somebody that smokes. Many who choose to smoke do not understand the chemicals that they are inhaling and the effects of those chemicals. Hopefully, after listening to this, you will have a clear understanding and will spread the message to more people so they can be informed of the dangers related to smoking cigarettes. I will be citing facts from the American Lung Association, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, along with the Center for Disease Control, and the National Cancer Institute. If people knew more about the consequences of smoking cigarettes and the healthier alternatives that are available, there could be a drastic decrease of affiliated diseases and complications. Given the data provided by our government, we can make a more informed decision on how we live our lives. In my speech today, I'm going to define a cigarette along with the chemicals inside and the effects. I will be examining what smoking cigarettes can cause to occur in the body, and also I will be reviewing alternatives to cigarettes. I will first start by explaining the characteristics of a cigarette, the materials we can see, and then looking into the chemical compounds and effects that they can have upon us. A cigarette is a tube-shaped tobacco product that is wrapped in a thin paper. It may also have ingredients to add different flavors. According to drugabuse.gov, regular tobacco products contain 7,000 chemicals, many of which that are toxic and can lead to diseases along with complicating pre-existing medical conditions. The FDA is required to list harmful and potentially harmful chemicals inside cigarettes, which include chemicals such as arsenic, which is used in rat poisons and insecticides. Arsenic can affect the skin, bladder, and lungs with long-term exposure. The Institute for Energy and Environmental Research states that uranium-235 can be found in tobacco products and smoke, which is also used as the principal fuel in nuclear reactors and raw material for nuclear weapons. Which, according to the CDC, uranium is a toxic chemical that can affect the kidney from its chemical properties. Cigarettes also contain trace amounts of lead, which the CDC has declared there is no safe level of exposure. Lead poisoning affects the brain and nervous system, especially in the developmental stages. Now that I have discussed some of the chemicals that cigarettes contain, I will now be going over the diseases in which they cause. With so many chemicals inside cigarettes that can potentially harm the body, it's important for us to know what damages that they can cause. According to the CDC, smoking cigarettes causes 480,000 deaths per year, which account for 41,000 people that die just because of secondhand smoke. According to the CDC, the leading cause of lung cancer is smoking cigarettes. However, there are many other diseases it may cause, such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, otherwise known as COPD, which is an obstructive lung disease that makes it hard to breathe. Additionally, it may cause heart disease, stroke, asthma, reproductive effects in women, premature deaths, or low birth weight babies, and also diabetes. The CDC has reported that on average a person who smokes dies 10 years earlier than non-smokers, and it may cause more than just health-related issues in our society. Moving forward, more than $156 billion in productivity is lost each year due to premature deaths and exposure to secondhand smoke. Finally, after taking into consideration the dangerous chemicals inside of cigarettes and the irreversible causes it can have on people, I wanted to discuss nicotine replacement therapy and how it might help further generations to live healthier lives. There are several healthier alternatives to deliver nicotine into the bloodstream, such as inhalers, patches, lozenges, and gum. The Food and Drug Administration has approved the NRT products discussed here as effective aids for helping people quit smoking. As stated by the American Lung Association, nicotine inhalers are the FDA-approved nicotine replacement method that is most like smoking a cigarette, which some smokers may find helpful. At this time, inhalers are the most expensive form of NRT, and they are not the same as an electronic cigarette, which are not approved by the FDA to help people quit smoking. However, the concept is almost identical to vaping. Another NRT method is nicotine patches, which give a measured dose of nicotine through the skin. You are weaned off the nicotine by switching to lower dose patches over weeks. Many different strengths are available, and packaging instructions tell you how to use them and the list of considerations and possible side effects. Other NRT methods include lozenges and gum. Nicotine gum is a fast-acting form of replacement. Nicotine is taken through the mucous membrane of the mouth. It comes in 2 milligram and 4 milligram tablets. Depending on how many cigarettes that you smoke per day, you can help determine the strength and timelines on when these should be consumed. By informing those around you about alternative solutions, the causes that smoking has created in our society, and the effects that cigarettes have on the body, we can lead future generations to live healthier lives. After hearing this information today, I hope you have a better understanding of the dangerous chemicals inside cigarettes and are able to spread the message about how smoking is harmful to those who partake in it and those around them. It is important to spread the message of the complications that smoking causes in order for individuals to make healthier decisions and possibly lead them to alternatives that are FDA approved.